at dawn, horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising, thinking. What type of knowledge don't sink in? Life gives you lemons and my only thought is drinking. Mercy, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage way before they pour it on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze. On each and every way, put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Tasting on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Tasting on my face like it's lemonade. They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Tasting on my face like it's lemonade.
Lemonade, lemonade.
Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Tasting on my face like it's lemonade.
Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hell on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. And my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message. You the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess, you ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on your cheetah, run up there and I'm in the scene. And I feel just like Vegeta Prince and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's sauce so I don't even grab the wheel. Asshole on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Man, I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Baltimore Ravens. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Jackson now. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Justin Matabike there to bring him down.
Not the kind of game that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Edwards-Helaire And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens' 28. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It'll be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mahomes. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Kansas City.
A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
The score, Chiefs 7, Ravens nothing. Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And now it's 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Throwing now is Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's going to keep it here. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
We got a little bit of everything on that run. Offensive line creating some space, but how about the guy running behind his pads into the end zone?
What does that mean when a guy says running behind his pad?
Means that he's going to be a physical runner. That way he's able to use his shoulder pads, his forearms, anything to ward off people to power his way forward.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw again. Jackson. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. From the gun, Jackson. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Baltimore Ravens.
Jackson on 1st down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
And Jackson throwing once more. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Nick Boyle, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And it's no good. He misses the PAT. So file that one away. Could eventually loom large here as the night progresses.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
That's the end of the first quarter.
After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 27. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return, and the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Anthony Hitchens brought it
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now Jackson. Wide open receiver complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll run here with Ingram. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first bout.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And he's stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Just like that. Where's the money? Squeeze. I'm coming for you.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The ball carrier.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Here's Tommy Townsend now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And he fields it cleanly. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ingram. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Jackson to throw. Quick slant to Brown. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They run. It's Mark Ingram. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to drop this underneath to Ingram. Ingram churning. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes forced out to his left. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now left side on the swing pass. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
A couple of 1st downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Mahomes throwing complete there to Robinson. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st down, Kansas City.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
They'll run on 1st down. Thompson. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Patrick Queen gets him for a loss of a yard, and it will bring up third down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And Butker pulled it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel rush coming, and he's taken down. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. They toss it to Thompson, and he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now here's Mahomes. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's fourth down.
Fourth down.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. Yards on the punt there, and that will come the offense as they take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive, and last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? On first down, Ingram. Shavarius Ward in on the tackle.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
12 yards there and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open, just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now Jackson on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. To throw again. Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw again is Jackson. Flush to his right. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And Tucker missed it left. Normally reliable, this time no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. This is Thompson. And he'll get this up to about the 40. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. It's taken to the 26. A good return there, 17 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
That one goes for 24 yards.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Yo.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Open man is Duvernay. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
At the 9-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And again, it's Ingram. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. Jackson, the quick slant caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Nick Boyle with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And now the Ravens, they're just a 2-point conversion away from tying this up. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. Jackson now. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
Now, third quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe first or second, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points, but I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. They'll run with Thompson, and he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Thompson, the ball carrier.
Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
3rd down.
Mahomes going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. And there's a quick throw caught by Andrews. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we've seen both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. And I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
Working with a 2nd and 3. On the counter, Ingram. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. 23 yards the pickup there. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
And the Ravens are going to have a first and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on first and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Throwing is Jackson. And he is into the end zone as that pushes the lead up to 6. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over. Unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against the secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him. And they get upfield, get that great push. And what do they create? Space. And he takes off.
From midfield, here's Mahomes to Thompson on the screen. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes flushed out right. Oh, no, he lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Now Thompson. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think...
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Oh, looking for Andrews downfield, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Looking for Andrews again. He's got him this time. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 15 yards on the play, first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run on first down. It's Ingram, and not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's Ingram. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 16 yards, a first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Jackson on first down. Over the middle here to Brown. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Up 2nd and 1 at their 49-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Looked like a pretty smart decision that time to keep the football by the quarterback.
It was, because you saw how the runner got swarmed. So you got to pull the ball from his arms, keep it yourself, and get what you can. And the most underrated player on this play is the running back. Because even if he doesn't have the ball, he has to act like he does in order to attract the defense.
Jackson throwing on target to Brown. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. It's worth noting when you talk about Jackson's running ability, the Baltimore wide receivers had just over 1,400 receiving yards combined last year. And Charles, that was the fewest yards by a wide receiver group in the NFL since 2011.
And partner, I expect that number to go up this year. Last season, Lamar Jackson got very comfortable with his tight end group. In fact, he had one tight end that went to the Pro Bowl.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. It was Frank Clark that time who got in there to bring him down.
39-yard line.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 21. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first down, Ingram. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Jackson to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 6th touchdown of the season as the Ravens push further out in front.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Looking for Hill again. This time it's complete. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes gets this one to Hill. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time, and it's 3rd and short.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit him over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Mahomes to throw once more. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. Now Mahomes. A quick slant to Hill. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. This will be caught at about the 5. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
Ravens 28, Chiefs 21.
So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
41-yard line.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Again, they'll run with Ingram. It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time, ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
That's into the hands of the tight end Boyle. And he will have a Ravens first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
The 28-yard line.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll run on first down. It's Ingram. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Give him 18 yards on that one, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because in a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Ravens, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll have another home date next week as the Cincinnati Bengals come to town. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
Game over, time's up. Play my cards, dealt my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you my team on my